Hi, I'm Daniel.
And I'm Zach.
And welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to do a pin tag. So we just recently visited with the Leffersons when they were down here at Disney. What, last week?
Monday. This past Monday. No.
No.
Yes, last Monday.
Last Monday. And we met them over at Disney Springs and had dinner with them. And that's when they informed us that they had tagged us in a pin tag. They didn't bother to email us or tell us. They just had to tell us there. So, I apologize. We're a little bit behind the 8 ball here.
Just a bit.
So this pin tag is called
the Disney Summer Fun Pin Tag.
And 2020 is nothing if it's not summer fun. Because, this year is great so far. So it's the Summer Fun Pin Tag. And I think there's like 19 questions and 36 pins. So get yourself another drink because this is going to take a while.
There's not that many.
What do we got?
Number 1. Sunny skies. Share a Disney pin filled with sunshine.
So I have chosen the Orange Bird. This one came from the Food and Wine Festival. No, the Flower and Garden Festival right before the park closed down. This is the Orange Bird because, he lives in the sunshine tree. So that's my take on sunshine.
And he thinks sunny thoughts.
Yeah. He doesn't talk, he thinks. He makes
Yes.
little bubbles.
I chose one that isn't necessarily filled with actual sunshine, but it's filled with something that makes me smile, which is puppies.
Puppies.
Puppies are like little rays of sunshine, and they're in a field with clouds. It's probably sunny out.
Yeah, sure. It's sunny. It's always sunny out.
It's also always sunny in Philadelphia.
All right, what do we got?
Next one is a question.
Ooh, a question.
Magic Kingdom Day. Which ride, food, or experience are we going to do? We can only pick one.
So this is fortuitous because this coming Friday, we will actually be at the Magic Kingdom.
Trip announcement.
We will actually be able to do that. So let's see. What is it? What's the question again?
Which ride, food, or experience are we going to do?
I think...
Out of all the things in the Magic Kingdom, pick one.
Wow. I am looking forward to doing a mountain run. So I'm going to do the 3 mountains. That's one thing. What are you going to do, Zach?
Jungle Cruise.
If only we could have predicted that. So
Sorry that I like puns.
what is going to happen to the Jungle Cruise movie now? It's just everything's
it's
getting
delayed
delayed.
till next year. I know
everything
that
is like
much.
this movie was filmed back in 1953, I think, when Dwayne the Rock Johnson was like 5 or something. I'm not entirely sure. What's next on our hit parade?
Character meet. Share a pin of your favorite Disney character.
I wonder who I'll pick. This is from the Food and Wine Festival at the California Adventure. It is, of course, the best character at Disney. It is Pluto. This was also right before the shutdown. They did the Food and Wine Festival in 2020, early in the year. Our Food and Wine Festival is running here, but it's kind of a modified thing. Yeah.
And it's going forever.
And there's no way I'm stepping foot in Epcot before October. Late October, because there's no shade there. It's hot.
And we'll end up at the end of the parking lot, and then you'll gripe.
I will.
Gee, I wonder who would have thought that you picked Pluto.
Probably the same people that were surprised that you chose
Figment, who is the best Disney character.
No, that was Pluto. We've already established that he's the best. But what we're showing him a picture of the pin.
Yes.
What do you say something about it?
This is the
Epcot Forever.
Yes, it's an Epcot Forever pin. I don't know that it's. Oh, I lied. It's limited release.
I wonder if Epcot Forever is coming back.
Yeah, because Harmonious isn't done. So
many questions.
Epcot Forever will likely go on for a little bit longer.
We'll go on. Da, 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 da.
Hollywood Studios Day.
Ooh.
Same question.
What are we going to do?
What are we going to do?
Leave? I'm not a Hollywood Studios fan. Obviously I would want to ride Mickey's and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which is the only thing that I'm interested in doing at Hollywood Studios.
You don't want to ride Slinky Dog or Tower of Terror or Rock and Roller Coaster?
All right, now Tower of Terror and Rock and Roller Coaster are fun, and I would do them again. But I feel like right now where you have to make a reservation for one park for one day, that Hollywood Studios is really doesn't have a lot to do. Epcot wouldn't have a lot to do if it wasn't for the Food and Wine Festival going on. But I feel like, yeah, Hollywood Studios, there's not much there to do. I would want to see Mickey's and Minnie's Runaway Railway because that started right before the shutdown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't do most of the things at Hollywood Studios anyway.
You rode Rise of the Resistance.
I did, but that's not a roller coaster.
It doesn't say roller coaster. It just says what attraction.
Ride fooder experience.
Would you do Rise of the Resistance? I've done it twice now. Would you do it again?
I would do it again.
Okay.
But I think, yeah, the only thing I'd be really interested in doing at Hollywood Studios is Runaway Railway.
Run away.
Movie magic. Share a pin that represents a Disney film.
I am going to use this pin here of Pinocchio, which, by the way, if you're not familiar with Pinocchio, you can see our wonderful video that we did about Pinocchio somewhere on our channel. I doubt I'll put the link up here because that's extra work, and I won't do that.
I might go in later and add it. I picked The Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid.
Yes, and this pin is from the D23 gold set that was given out last year for gifts. Are we getting a set this year?
We will get a welcome gift
this year?
yeah, when we renew.
Ah.
So that all depends on the renewal process of D23 this year.
What character dining are we reserving?
What character dining are we
Yes,
reserving?
pardon my voice there.
Let's see. What character dining are we reserving? I guess Garden Grill because it's got Chip and Dale and Pluto. What about you?
I think I would actually be interested in 2.
But he says 1.
Well, I'm picking 2. I'm an adult. I can do what I want.
Fine.
First one is going to be Royal Table because never been.
The princesses.
Yes. I have heard it's either a great or terrible experience depending on what time of day and who your server is now.
No one has ever had a mediocre experience there. It's either great or terrible. There's no in between. It's just...
but the one that I actually feel like I'd like to do is the revamped Artist Point.
Okay, so the Wicked Queen and
the
Dopey
dwarves and Snow White.
But it's a weird dwarf because it's Dopey on Grumpy shoulders or something. So you're like talking to someone's midsection there.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I mean, Food Blog has said that the food is actually really good, and it's one of the only times you can see the Evil Queen out and about.
Now, I mean, Artist Point was good food before. The character dining is different menu now. But all right, so that's what you've chosen.
Yeah. Snack time. Share your favorite Disney snack pin.
So I don't really collect snack pins, but I had to dig around and I found this lovely cupcake pen from Dale, and I do like me a cupcake. Which here's a spoiler alert. We have a whole video on where we ate a bunch of cupcakes. You can see that somewhere on our channel. I won't put the link because it's too much work.
I think I used this in the last pin tag we did, but it's really the only snack pin that I have, and it's also a good snack. Mm-hmm. So the Dole Whip Pin from the Disney Sense collection that's being released out in California.
I'm not really a fan of pineapple Dole Whip. I like the raspberry and the strawberry Dole Whip. But I'm not a big fan of the pineapple. I mean, it's all right. It's not like I would, spit it out or anything. But I guess, is the orange one Dole Whip? Or no, the orange one is just regular. That's over at the Sunshine Terrace. Yeah.
I had the Dole Whip nachos at Disney Springs last week.
Yes.
They were good. Good. Needs more Dole Whip, though. Next one is Animal Kingdom Day.
Animal Kingdom Day?
Yes. What are you going to do? Food experience.
Well, we won't be going to Dino Land because that's all shut down. No, we're going to go to for those of you the Tilt-A-Whirl, whatever the
Primeval Whirl.
Primeval Whirl was shut down, and then also the
Rivers of Light.
but the roller coaster there, the time countdown to extinction.
Dinosaur?
The roller coaster there. No, there's a roller coaster, and then there's a Mary Poppins, not a Mary Poppins, but there's a Dumbo style ride there. The Triceratops Spin, that's what I'm looking for. Triceratops Spin and Primeval Whirl are both shut down. So that whole parking lot area there is basically just a parking lot. There's nothing there. If you see the videos, there's like dance music playing for that Donald dance party, but there's no party. So it's just a really empty place with a bunch of... Anyway, that's not important. What you want to know is what I would do at Animal Kingdom. Well, I would ride Expedition Everest, my friend, many times.
I would do the safari.
Many times?
Yes, because no two safaris are ever the same.
There you go.
It's one of the only rides that is literally different every time.
Literally.
Maybe if you go on it back to back, you might see the same animals in the same positions, but... next one is Wild Side. Show your favorite Disney animal pin.
Ooh, my favorite Disney animal. I'm going, of course, when I think animal, I want to think, not like a talking animal. I want to think like just an animal, right? So I went with Sven from Frozen because reindeers are better than people. Sven, don't you think that's true?
I went with a pin from Fairy Tales.
Aw.
This was the pin that that I got while we were waiting in line on opening day. It is the window to the Magic Pin featuring Pongo and Perdita in front of the stained glass window, which I think was a California exclusive a few years ago.
Nice.
Next is Epcot Day.
Epcot Day.
You know what we're not going to do?
What?
Revamp Spaceship Earth because that's delayed.
Let's see. What would I do if I were at Epcot? Not Soarin', because I've done Soarin' so many times. It's not my favorite. Probably Frozen Ever After. Get to see Sven, who I just showed you. Get to see Sven and Olaf.
I take it as well that we're assuming that everything is open. That the parks are not.
Ooh, I would do Ratatouille. That's what I would do. It's not open yet, but by the time we get to Epcot in October, it might be.
It might be. Ooh. I'm going to say it.
What?
And I'm going to say it. I'm going to look directly into the camera at the Leffersons.
Oh, God.
Journey into Imagination with Figment.
with Dr. Nigel Channing?
Yes.
Oh, okay. It's a great ride.
World.
Imagination. Imagine.
Asian?
You're not singing with me. Never mind.
World Traveler. Show your favorite international or country pin.
I cheated a little on this one because I didn't quite understand the question. But I do have a lovely set of Epcot logo pins and everything. And the logo for World Showcase is this, which is the world with the person on it. So I chose the logo for the World Showcase. You can't get more international than the World Showcase at Epcot.
I mean, that's very true.
It's true.
And I picked, again, a pin I think I've shown before, but we don't have a whole lot of international pins.
Yeah.
So I picked the second anniversary Shanghai Disney Resort pin that we got at Fairy Tales.
Nice.
There's a whole series of videos if you haven't seen those.
About fairy tales.
Yes.
You can watch that. So sad that they're not doing a pin event this year. There's some rumblings of them doing it online? But we don't have details on that yet. If we do,
we will share them.
We'll share them. Next
Next is shopping time. What Disney souvenirs are we buying?
There is a Stitch pin. We don't know if it's an official Disney pin, though. It's Stitch. He has a mask on, but I want that. If I found that, that would be a souvenir that I would want.
We will be looking for that while we're at the parks on Friday, if it's real.
The ink and paint mystery pin sets have come out, so if they're still around at the parks, I would get that. I would get an ink and paint mystery pin set. Let's see, what else? That's it, other than food.
Yeah, because it's been so long, I don't know what's in the parks now. I'm actually excited to see what's in the parks.
Yeah, limited release
everything.
and limited edition merchandise is no longer being handled at the park. That is only being handled on Shop Disney, which is a horrible experience.
And they charge you shipping, and you don't get your discounts.
Yeah, but it's just a horrible experience. The interface is clunky, and you try to put things in your basket, and then it's gone, and then you have to buy it on eBay for 9 times the price. So I've just kind of called a moratorium on any limited edition pens until morale improves. But yeah,
I have not actually seen the ink and paint set, so kind of interested in looking at that. Yeah.
I have a picture of it here.
I don't know.
Yes, because you can't see it. It's in post.
Well, yes. I don't know what I'm excited to buy because haven't been to the parks in 4 months.
No Splash Mountain merchandise because that's all sold out.
Apparently, there is no Splash Mountain merchandise in the Splash Mountain gift shop. I don't know if that's temporary or if the eBay resellers did buy everything.
They're not going to redo Splash Mountain overnight. It's like it's going to be years before it's overdone. It's
and
like
they can't let a gift shop that's themed around an attraction sit empty of that attraction's merchandise.
Yeah, that's just to say. And also, none of that was limited release or limited edition merchandise. So it's like they had hundreds of thousands of those stuffed animals in the back. So it's just like how long did it take for them to sell out? Like 5 or 6 days of people just lining up for 3 hours to go into the store?
The tweet from Braden that I saw was a couple days ago.
Right, so. But Disney's been open for almost 2 weeks now. So it's like, in fact, we purposely did that because we didn't want to go until about 2 weeks after it opened.
Yes. Last thing.
Yes.
Share your favorite WDW vacation pin.
So this is hard because we live here.
Yeah, it's not a vacation destination for us.
It's a spur of the moment trip for us a lot of times. But the few times that we do go over and stay, I'll count those as vacation, are like the Big Pin event in the summer, which last year was Fairy Tales. So that is why I have chosen Fairy Tales from 2019. That's pin here. This is the one that has Pluto and Figaro on it. So that was the last time we stayed on property for an extended period of time.
And we still stayed off property.
Yeah, but we stayed near property.
I also picked the Fairy Tales logo pin. We were actually going for the exact same one. So, but yeah,
I had the logo pin in my hand, and he was like, "I'm going to take my logo pin." He said it just like that too.
I did not.
It was really weird.
So yeah. That's thank you for tagging us, Leffersons.
Thank you, Leffersons. You know what? We need to tag some people. So
yes, we're going to tag some people, and we didn't go through a list to see if you've already done this. So if you have already done this, you do not have to film this a second time unless you want to.
Yeah, I feel like Kylie will have already done it. So I'm sorry, Kylie, if you haven't done it, but I'm skipping over you because I feel like you would have already done it. Also, I owe a video to her because we did a pin challenge with her.
We owe a video to her.
And with
we
Mr.
owe our
David,
side of David and Ian.
Mr.
We owe
David,
one
Mr.
to
Ian.
Jess and Danita and Josh.
I'm so sorry. I've not been coping well with like a backlog of work and a backlog of videos. And I get to, you ever got to that point where you're just like, I don't know what to do because I've got so much to do. Hey, look, it's a solitaire game. I can play that. That's kind of like how I've been. And so I really deeply apologize. But that being said, I would like to tag Mr. David, Mr. Ian, and who do you want to tag?
Dan.
You mean Dan from Dan's Video Mosaic?
I do indeed.
Well, there you go. Thank you guys for joining us here at this. I don't know how to finish that sentence. It's like it's our first video that we've done in a while.
Yeah,
I think I've solved the heartbeat problem with the camera. You know how it was like with the whiteness,
making me see through.
Yeah, it's really stupid. If you have a Canon G7X Mark II and you want to know how to solve that, I finally found how to solve that. It's really boring. Email us and I will happily tell you. So yeah. Thank you guys for sticking with us. We're at like 700.
We're almost to 800.
Almost
we're like
at 800.
770, I think.
Yeah. So thank you guys I know we haven't put out content very regularly. Like I said, we're going to the parks on Friday. So we will have something.
Being back in the parks will hopefully rejuvenate that creative spirit. Just because.
Yeah.
One of the we talked about this a little bit with the Leversons. One of the things we don't want to do is spend a bunch of money to create content. So
Yeah, and if you're spending $80 or whatever every week on like shipping things in or whatever, that gets.
So that kind of leaves us at a dearth of content. We'll still do the movie review videos. We just have to sit down and watch Dumbo, which is probably the shortest Disney movie ever made. So
Yeah. And like I said, we have pin tag videos already filmed. I just got to sit down and edit them. Enough of that. You don't care. You don't care. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you click on the subscribe button. If you want to reach out to us on the socials, our information is down below in the doobly-doo.
I haven't gotten to do my eye roll when he says the word socials in a while. So
Also, leave a comment. Tell him how much you hate it when he rolls his eyes when I say a perfectly cromulent word, the socials. All right.
word.
Until next time.
See you real soon.